justice system has become the de facto mental health system. What will you do to improve mental health services in the Stark County criminal justice system?
John, if you could. Well, look, as far as the prosecutor's office, we have to work with what the court's programs are, and we do that. When you have a defendant that I think everybody knows needs help, we have a lot of cases where they plead not guilty by reason of insanity. We have people who have problems, who might have committed some lower level felonies, maybe a theft charge, a drug charge, and the person has some mental problems. We work with the court to make sure this person gets the help he or she needs. What good is sending them to prison? It's not good. So I think it's important incumbent upon us as prosecutors to really look at who the defendants are who need this help. And believe me, the courts are very diligent in looking at who the certain defendants are on that part. And also, community outreach as a prosecutor. We want to be active with groups that help the mentally ill. They're committing a lot of crimes, which keeps my office busy, keeps the courts busy, keeps law enforcement busy. So if we can do everything we can as a society, again, to make sure they get the help they need, I think it would really put a less burden on the criminal justice system.
Thank you, sir. There.
Well, there is the plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, which is, frankly, there's very few of those cases. That's when the defendant honestly doesn't know right from wrong. So that is a very high standard, so we have very rarely is someone found not guilty by reason of insanity. What we have is a lot of people who are mentally disturbed. Now, they certainly don't qualify as insane, legally insane, but they're certainly not quite right, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm surprised Mr. FERRERO didn't mention the Polaris program, which is, again, municipal court program for mentally disturbed, I don't know, but diagnosed with a mental health disorder. Maybe that's the fair thing to say. And they work with them in a special court. Now, and I'm surprised Mr. FERRERO didn't mention the fact that Stark County Common Police Court has mental health tracks. And what these are people who need probation services, but they're assigned to a special probation officer who is trained in the medications that the individual must take. They know how much medication they're supposed to be taking, how often they go to counseling, and they track them. There's tracks 1 and 2. Now, doing pre-trials, the judges expect us to know the mental health history of the defendants. We talk about these things with the judges and the treatment professionals and get letters and say, okay, judge, is this a mental health 1? Is it mental health 2? But these are addressed by the judges and the prosecutors and the defense lawyers in pre-trials, which I've done many, many, many of these. One judge kind of kidded me. He said, Jeff, you got to have a way with crazy people. What's that mean? Well, I've had a lot of experience with them, I guess, over the years. But the bottom line is we have a good system set up by the judges to address these particular defendants. And I'm frankly surprised Mr. FERRERO doesn't know that.